Hello guys, the judge just took it under advisement. She was there, which is, I was surprised after all the stuff she said about the judge, but he's gonna take it under advisement. I don't think she has any chance really, but she's trying to act like she wasn't fucking served. She tried to tell the judge, she lied and told the judge that she found out about it the day of. Like, what? You were doing live streams before court for days, weeks on end, talking about it. He's definitely a no bullshit type, guys. He was upset because why was somebody, okay, you guys, like, it literally said do not stream when you go to the website. I don't know why somebody streamed it anyways, but I never told somebody to do that. I would never tell somebody to do that. And besides, if I told you to jump off a bridge, would you do it? I would never. That's crazy. It literally says in big red letters, do not rebroadcast. And I already told you guys that the judge was really upset about that, about Zigzigziggy putting that picture on her of the courtroom on her stream. And he even told her today in court that she needs to take that down immediately. And he also did not care. He didn't want to hear anything about this stuff that she's been saying about him online. So I was like, whatever. He said he has big shoulders. I said, okay. I'm sure he deals with it a lot. I can't see what you guys are saying because it's too bright out. So when I get in some shade, I'll look at the comments a second. She goes, when I told the judge that she could, when I told the judge she was talking about him and his family, defaming him online, she goes, I can say whatever I want. But the judge did say, like, he has big shoulders, so, and that he didn't want my thumb drive that I spent $10 on for this hearing. But it is what it is. Like, hold on, let me No, it got somebody fucking restreamed it. You're not supposed to restream it. It got shut off before it could even be live. The judge turned it off. He was pissed. He even said something to both me and Zigzigziggy. That guy is a no, like, he is like, he doesn't, he's just, I don't know. He's just no bullshit, dude. He just does things like, he has a way of doing things, and yeah. And when the judge said, when I told him, like, she's been talking about him and his family all over the internet, and she was like, I can talk about whatever I want. And then the judge says, "It's okay, I have big shoulders." What was I gonna say with that? And she was like, "Thank you, Your Honor." Like, hello, like, this is the same judge that you were calling a small dick, bald white man, a little white man. Like, now you want to be polite? So, and yeah, of course, like, she had to come in there. She never does anything alone, of course, just like I thought. She came in there with some, like, I don't know, I've never seen this person. Older lady, kind of. Oh yeah, guys, you know what she tried to pull too? Let me tell you something else funny. So she came in last minute too. Like, she showed up like right at 1:30. And let me tell you, when she walked in, she was completely barefaced. Like, no mask, nothing. She walks in, she grabs a mask out of her fucking purse and wears a mask, dude. She thought it was gonna be, you know, people would see her. So she was wearing one of those COVID mask things. But she walked in, didn't have it on at all. Not in when she first walked in, when she was in the building, like walking around at first, she didn't have it on. But when she goes outside to wait for outside the courthouse, all of a sudden she puts it on. I mean, I'm pretty sure those things are supposed to be kept on like the whole time if you're trying to prevent some kind of sickness or illness. Go into the court. So, hey, I don't know, guys. He just said he's going to take it under advisement. I don't know. He obviously does his homework outside the... He doesn't need me to send him the stuff she was saying because he probably already heard it. I cannot believe she had the audacity to tell a judge that in court and that she found out about it the day of. Attempted court, that's a straight up lie. Like, literally, the judge heard her say, the judge heard her. Hold on. Getting to my house here. I couldn't have... She was like, this has been a 5-year thing. The judge went through everything of hers, like, so, like, she claimed that I had been making lawsuit after lawsuit. I have a history of it. I'm like, Your Honor, I've never filed a lawsuit on anybody besides her in my life. Like, she is completely made up bullshit.
Your body's been waiting for you.
I'm Lily, by the way.
I know.
Hey, Tawanda. Yeah, they told her, or that she needed to take down that video, and she's like, I didn't do it. I didn't do it. And he's like, you put it on your channel. And she was trying to say, oh, that was one of her witnesses. She's trying to act like she didn't know about court, which is completely bullshit. Like, she talked about it. Oh, I know. He had to give her that hearing. Like, that's what... I mean, he can't just, like, deny her a hearing. Like, you're allowed that. So, I tried to... give him, I don't know why he didn't want my... I had my evidence, too, of service, like... Getting some Diet Coke. So, I don't know. I don't even care. I just want her to freaking leave me alone. She was so full of it, dude. She literally said she did not know about court. How you talked about it in advance? What the hell? Like, please be so fucking for real, lady. I couldn't believe that she just straight up lied there, that she told the judge that she just found out about it the day of the hearing, and then that's why she filed the motion the day after. Okay, girl. Please. Delusional. Yeah, I did give him that info first trial a few weeks ago. So, I mean, he has it. He has that thumb drive from the last time and he even played it in court the last time. I even told the judge, I go, you have it in my evidence, her talking about the upcoming court hearing. Oh, well, she tried to say in court today she didn't know. I'm just like, I think he just did what he had to do. I mean, I'm not really, he was real, like, he really was like, really, he does not want to be brought in the drama. He even said something about it today. He literally said something to both me and Six Up about how he was made aware that some YouTuber, and I could pretty much guess who probably told the court about it. I'm guessing it was probably on her end, but that's just would be a guess completely, because of the person that came in right after I was texted by one of you guys and told that the live stream was taken down, and that the judge had said something about YouTube. Right after I get the text and notice about it being taken down, here walks in one of her buddies, which, because at first she was there by herself, and I don't know. And the way she was wearing a mask and stuff, it just seemed like she was really nervous about being seen. So, yeah, I think that was something that she did, even though she tried to act all big and bad and wanted everybody to watch, you know, because it's their rights as American citizens, guys. It's your rights as American citizens. That's what she said. So he definitely, and he, I don't know. I wish he would have taken my thumb drive, because it wasn't just the stuff she had been saying about the judge. It was also my evidence on service. But I mean, I've already showed him this stuff. But there was a couple other things I put on that drive that, like, what's the proof? Yeah, I said you guys deserve to hear the truth, but I don't know. She just said that she was allowed to, well, I mean, I guess so. He didn't, he either already knew about it or do you think I should go take it back and give it to, I don't know, because he really, I tried to tell him I had my evidence on it too, but he just seemed really uninterested in it. Oh, you did? Aww. Hold on, I have to go get my other device because it has the mail and stuff on it. Let's see. Oh, thank you. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, Tawanda. Was that Tawanda? Who was that? That was Tawanda, right? Oh, yeah, it was Tawanda. I think she put the mask on for... No, I think she was all worried about being, like, made a fool of on, well, you know, that's kind of, it's kind of how, if you don't want these types of consequences, then you don't fucking, you know, make it your whole... She's like, she told the judge, we've had an ongoing beef for 5 years. Like, you have a one-sided beef, bitch. Like, I don't have beef with you. I want you to leave me alone. Like, I am not freaking... I am not beefing with you. Like, you're beefing with me, and it's like completely one-sided. Like, I just want you to leave me alone. Like, she's so delusional. She makes up things like I've talked about her kids, and like I'd like to see where, like she accuses me of doing the things she does. It's insane. It's insane. Yeah, she's one of those that definitely can dish it but can't take it. Oh, she only stays like an hour away, guy. Like an hour and 15 minutes away. She's not. She's right now. She knew I freaking sent service there, and she was trying to avoid it. There's a reason why the judge approved alternative service, because I sent it to 4 different addresses. One being the place where she's currently staying. But she's trying to tell the court that she's in South Carolina. She hasn't been in South Carolina. Like, that's not where she's at right now. I heard her say in a video that you send people to her mom's house. Yeah, it's called trying to serve somebody. Yeah. Like, why would I don't send people to her mom's house. I have sent, like, a summons or tried to serve her there. Yeah, but... No, she's not. She's just trying, she's kept, but I don't know. I'm just sick of it, honestly. Just disgusted. What the hell? What was, oh, that was the leash, you know, the retractable leash thing. It just fell on the ground. I don't know. I feel like I don't know if I should go down there and try to have them give this to the judge, because it does have my evidence for service on it. Huh? Really? You don't think I should? Why?
He's already got the main evidence.
Whenever you go down to the Dollar General, I'm gonna give you money so you can get cat litter.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't even want to freaking, I'm not gonna be, I just went live this time, guys, because I wanted to, you know, for it was 100% for my safety. I really am been pulling away from YouTube and just really don't have any desire to be on it right now, guys. I have other things. I work on a website doing readings, and I've been doing that more than 40 hours a week, and that's just all what I'm focusing on. So this I probably won't be live, or I probably won't be black live for a long while, honestly, unless there's some kind of update or whatever. In Summer's case, really, we did have something interesting. I guess I could kind of share with you guys, but it's kind of a lot of people aren't going to hear it if it's in this live stream, but I know I'm not going to want to go live again. So a few days ago, somebody that was in the halfway house with Fred and also DJ Smith contacted Fred. He had got violated and went back to jail. This guy, I'm not going to say his name at all because he's really, yeah, anyways, and I do have a conversation recorded, but I'm probably not gonna put it out because this guy has a lot of time writing on it. He's in a facility right now, and if anything, YouTube causes any problems or anything like for him, he could go to prison for several years. So he's really terrified of, because of how bad people harassed the halfway house when Fred was there and stuff, and what happened with that situation and how that caused a lot of problems for Fred. He's just, you know, he saw that, and anyways, he contacted Fred out of nowhere. Fred hadn't talked to him in months. He was a roommate of Fred's when they were in the halfway house, and also DJ Smith was in there at the same time. But this guy, he said that when he was in, I think it was Knox County a couple months ago, that DJ was in there, and that there was somebody emailing him. I'm assuming it was a YouTuber, but he said it sounded like he doesn't know if it was like a PI or lawyer, but he said that these people were asking him about money and did he accept any money from anybody. In the Summer Wells case, they were asking him questions about Summer Wells and stuff, and that during that same time too, this guy told Fred that they had been pulling DJ out of the cell to question him about something. They would pull him out of the pod and take him upstairs, is what he said. And so I can just hope, I'm just hoping and praying that they're questioning him about Summer Wells. No way. I'm not going to reveal any type of information about him or whatever. Nobody's going to want, I mean, I'm just saying, like, supposedly DJ's in jail somewhere. He said that, he said at the time it was, I believe he said it was Knox County he was in when, I'm almost positive, when he ran into him. But he said that DJ had other counties, that he had warrants out, and so he had to go to several other counties before he could get out. So my guess, he's probably still in jail somewhere. But it is nice to know that just a couple months ago, you know, because this was just a couple months ago, that they were pulling him out of his cell and stuff. And, you know, we're not 1,000%, you know, or we're not 100 or even 100% positive that it was about Summer Wells, but at the same time, he was talking a lot about Summer Wells to this guy and trying to show him these emails that he was getting and stuff, but he wouldn't let the guy hold the tablet. He was afraid he was going to memorize like numbers and stuff. So hey, Killer Looks. I don't know what that means, house call. That's not me doing anything. I can't. That's just me relaying information like that. Somebody contacted me. That's not me working a case or doing anything. I'm just saying, if I'm not going to just, I'm not one of those that keep it to myself. If there's anything helpful I could say to put out there for anybody to help them look into the, you know, I'm going to say things that I know just so in case it could help somebody put some puzzle pieces together. Or if they're trying to get a hold of him. Yeah, it's not on me. I'm not trying to get a hold of him. I've been too busy. I'm not wanting to get back into the YouTube stuff. But that just so happened to happen and out of nowhere. So, and this is probably going to be the only time I'm live in a while. Yeah, I'm good, Sweet Pea. I'm good. But yeah, I mean, I wouldn't advise people to really, I mean, I don't know, like, what he would say, like, if he would have, what he would have meant or not admit. I think it's weird people are, like, contacting his family and stuff. I mean, my family, I don't know about you guys, but I don't think a 40-year-old man's mother know all about his drug dealings and like all the details of a place, you know. Like, I just find it weird. There's no need to bother his family about it. I mean, unless they reach out, that's different. I mean, whatever. Yeah, I just thought it was interesting, you know. We did send it to Killer Looks, but that's it. Because just so he could hear it for himself. But it's not to, you know, he's not going to put it on the internet or anything like that. It's just so he has the information and can use just to know it. You know what I mean? To hear it. And you have to you just have to kind of put. He was trying to help me keep safe. Oh, what? What'd they warn you about? Oh, well, thank you, Sweet Pea, and it was definitely very weird. Being in the same vicinity as her. Hey, November Rain. Yeah, what I wish that I guess it was Brooks that was streaming. I wish what she would have done is just, which I figured that I would have thought that that's what she would have done, you know, like if she was gonna do a live commentary over or stream. I would have thought that she wanted to have shared the actual video feed and just, you know, maybe gave a, you know, had maybe watched it and then kind of relayed some things, because it literally says at the top, do not restream. Like, I mean, it said it in big red letters over the top of it. But, you know, whatever. I mean, you didn't miss anything really too much more than what you guys have already. I mean, I couldn't believe that she was literally like that she was going to tell the judge that she did not know about it. Like, I could not believe she literally told him that. She sat there and lied, straight face. Said she became aware of the hearing the day of. Yeah. Yeah, they're very strict about like recording anything during hearings or any type of, so it's the same. He said he tries to have a fair, he was like, I try to have a fair open court, but he said I'm not going to be a part of the drama is what he said. So that's why he shut it off, he said. So as far as any other types of legal proceedings, like I wish I would have filed that, but the thing is, like, I just don't want, I'd rather her just be normal and not have to go through all that stuff. But if it continues the same way, like it's been for years, I'm gonna go ahead and file a protective order. So the ball's completely in her court about whether or not I proceed in that, because I don't want to have to freaking keep doing this shit, but no way are we gonna go another 5 years of her doing this. Another 5 years of her making money off my life and harassing me. Yeah, I'm home now. I guess he doesn't. These judges, they're like every single, so for my protective order that I did in 2022, which was it was a different judge, by the way. What was I gonna say about that? Oh, she also took it under advisement. Like, she didn't, it wasn't until later that she put her judgment in. Then for this hearing of this lawsuit, they took it under advisement. And for this one, that's just a way for them to not have to say it right there in open court and people get upset or go back and forth about how, I don't know. I just think that's, or maybe like the last one, I felt like it took him like a month to put in his judgment, and it seems like he had been looking online at videos and stuff. Clara. Oh my gosh. I was cooking No, they just took he took it under advisement, so he didn't tell us what his judgment is today. We just have to watch the docket and wait for a ruling. I was shocked as hell though that she showed up. I really was, but after the things that she had been saying about the judge, and I thought it was odd that he wanted her there in person. Like, I seriously think if it was the other way around, I probably wouldn't have showed up after all this stuff. But like I said, the judge didn't seem interested in hearing the shit that she had said about him. So he said he has big shoulders. So I'm like, whatever. Okay. You think that until you get somebody like this lunatic focus on you, and then they use it as their main source of income for years on end. No, guys. I appreciate you guys, and if there is any, I'm gonna go back to my normal life. Not on YouTube. Pulling away, like doing my part and pulling away. So, and that's what she's wanted, right? All along was me off YouTube. Well, I'm gonna be off YouTube. So I see no reason, for her, every day of her life rehashing old stuff from years ago. Fred's here. He stayed home though, to make sure, everything was. We don't trust her, guys. Like, there's a reason I have lawsuits, or I've take litigation on her. Like, she can't control herself. Like, I'm really surprised, like, that. I don't know. I couldn't believe she lied straight to the judge like that. Straight face. Oh, I didn't know about court. I cannot believe she said that, dude. Yeah, he swore her in under oath. Before she said this shit. And the thing is, like, I literally have given the judge evidence of her talking about the lawsuit in advance. And I mean, it probably would have worked out better for her if she would have stuck to her whole the other idea she had about trying to say, well, she knew about it, but she wasn't served. She wasn't served correctly. That probably would have worked better. That would probably, because honestly, how are you going to sit there and lie and say you didn't know at all about it? Like, you literally were going, like, she was shaking her head no, like when I was telling the judge this, like I was lying, like she hadn't been going live about the lawsuit. Yeah, we can. Well, I know it's not me leaving YouTube because of this specifically, even though, I mean, it does have a big part to do with it. It's toxic as is. Like, it's caused way too many problems in my real life, and it's just not worth it. I don't, make money on here, anymore. And it just the cons outweigh the pros, and plus, there's nothing new in the case. Now, if there something big happens in the case, yeah, of course, we'll probably be one of the first on live. Yeah, that's what happened, Annie. But he didn't take my thumb drive that I made for him today. But I should have done that differently. I should have said, "Hey, here's evidence of my um, service," and shouldn't have mentioned the other stuff that was on there. I just don't like the judge has on the last thumb drive that I gave him. And he heard it in front of everybody, her literally talking about the upcoming defamation. She said defamation too. She literally said that. She didn't say just lawsuit. She said you would have thought, because she was talking about my daughter and dildos, which is real interesting, because today I was listening to Just the Receipts, and I heard other clips of her, trying to shame me and be like, oh, you're disgusting, Ziggy. How could you freaking put in this about the dildos and your daughter worshiping dildos since she was 12, me saying that's gonna be there forever for the trying to act like it was like I'm a gross person because I put that in a court document that's always gonna be there. Hello, bitch, you're the one that said it. And even in her clip, which the judge heard, she's sitting there talking about how wouldn't that have been the very first thing you put in your defamation lawsuit? That's what she said, just because the part about my daughter and dildos wasn't in the original filing. I didn't put that as one of the examples of the harassment. It was not till later on that the judge heard that. So she even said on her channel, like, wouldn't that be one of the very first things you put on your defamation lawsuit? Wonder why you don't put that on there. Like I was trying, like, what? There's never been anything about my daughter and dildos. Like, she's literally made this shit up. It's crazy. Oh, yeah. That's what I told the judge. I was like, she was making videos about the upcoming court days, weeks in advance. How can you sit here and act like you didn't know? And if it goes back to court, it's going to be the same thing. Like, literally, I don't know how she's going to have a defense for the things in that ruling. Like especially, I just don't see how she's going to get around it. It works with you guys on YouTube, with some of you guys, not is less working with less and less people. More and more people are seeing, but it works with some people online who don't know better. She'll sit there and act like I'm the aggressor, I'm the one harassing her, and she sits there and accuses me of saying things about her kids and saying I'm just that I'm homophobic, all kinds of crazy things. I'd like to see her find me when I've said anything about any of her kids. And actually, I had text messages that were given to me by her ex that were between him and her son, and I didn't put those out there because he was a minor. So what is she even talking about? And in it, her child was saying some pretty disturbing things about her. It was like pretty shocking, but I didn't put it out there. So I'd really like to know when I've ever spoke on, say, I don't even know her kids. I couldn't. Yeah, well, I walked out. I had gone live for a second because I walked out of the courthouse because I was like I like was trying to get a head start, because I did not want to be around her at all, and I don't feel like she can, like, I don't know, but I had went out the door and I was like, oh shit, because we didn't, the judge wanted us to fill appearance forms, but I didn't think I had to do that because on this one, and he asked us to fill it out and give it back, or give it to the bailiff or whatever after. And I walked right out the door and had to come I started to go live. So that's why there's that, if you guys noticed, there was like a 1 minute, not even a minute live stream, because I had realized I forgot to fill that out. Had to go back in, see her dumbass sitting there again. It's not about proving my case. It's the, she's trying to act like she wasn't served. That's all this is about right now, is like she's trying to pretend she wasn't served and didn't know about court. And I want to know, like, there's websites you can like look and see how many videos the creator's taken down and privating and stuff like that. Take a gander at mine, because I have never deleted any videos about her, or I don't talk about her, so I don't do live streams about her in particular. Like, no, I haven't for years. Like, really, maybe like one after one. But it's still up. Everything's always, it's still up. Why does she have to delete stuff? You shouldn't have to delete anything. That should tell her something. Why are you deleting stuff? If you're, you know, why do you have to preserve, or self-preservation? Well, why? What do you mean? That means that you're doing something wrong if you're deleting videos. All my videos are still up. So you have free reign to go find anything and everything I've ever said about that person, about her. She has free reign to everything. She still won't ever be able to come up with a defense. I promise you. So I'm not really worried. Like, if we had to go back to court, let's say, if we had to go, let's say the judge, you know, approved her whatever this was, and we have to redo it. I'm still confident I would win again. You guys got to remember, I didn't give the judge a number to, you know, I told him in court, I said it's up to him what he decides. He's the one that came up with the $7,501. Like, why didn't he do, if he didn't think I had a case, why didn't he do, or if he just thought, like, he could have done any amount. Like, he could have, if he just thought, you know, my daughter, I had a, you know, I was correct about, you know, I had a leg to stand on about my daughter thing. He could have just gave my daughter, you know, that amount, and I could have got nothing. But no, he rolled also and chose, and he's the one who picked the amount of how much I would get. No, she's not paid. She's clearly said she's not going to pay a dime. Like, I don't expect her to ever pay. It's never been about money anyways. I'd rather her, I even told the judge, like, I'd rather her just not speak about me, or there be some kind of injunction where she can't speak on me. That would be much more, you know, what I would do if she would agree, and if the judge would agree, if she would agree to not speak about me online, and it be in a court, it'd have to be court order too, because I don't trust her. There had to be something. I don't know how they would do it, but if she would agree to that, I would drop the money that she has to pay me. Now the part to the state of Indiana, the $2,000 or almost $2,000 to the Indiana, like, I'm sorry, but the other part, like, I would drop if she agreed to not speak on me ever again and go about her merry way. But she wants to be able to. That's the thing, and it should show people a lot. Shows she's unhinged. Like, understatement, dude. But right, I can't just take her word for it, obviously. And I don't know how that works, because like I said, I've never had to do something like this before or sue somebody. So I don't know how it works as far as writing off any amounts or anything, but you know, it's never been about the money. I'll never see that money ever. But see, the thing is, like, they'll take it from her automatically from any type of taxes or any type, like if she ever were to get any type of inheritance or anything, they're going to take it. But, and plus, she has another $25,000 judgment against her that should be paid for first, probably. I mean, it deserves, I mean, it's been unpaid for years and years, so, and it's for a little boy who is scarred for life because her dog attacked him, and she's not paid on it, and they've tried to get the money from her. So I'd much rather that boy get the money, you know, which they probably how it would go anyways. So, you know, never getting any money, it would be years and years and years. C-dub. The link to her Facebook Messenger does not work because of this kind of live. What's that mean? Oh, really? I am live a different way this time. I'm going live straight from YouTube instead of StreamYard right now, so yeah, I would honestly, I think things would have worked out much better for her, and will in the future, if she could just drop her ego, drop her pride, be a decent human being, and, you know, mediate the situation with me. That's their only fucking chance. And she just refuses to because of her pride, and also because she wants to be able to keep making money off me. I mean, that's the only reason why she has done this for years on end. It makes her a lot of money. Have you guys seen how much she makes off of these live streams she does? Live streams she does off me? Hundreds of dollars in super chats. And so she's not gonna, she's just the type of person that wants to make the easy money instead of well, they don't really, I don't know. The woman told me that she's kind of gave up on it because like she tried for years and years, like, and she told me the same, like Zigzigziggy would avoid service and that she moved out in the middle of the night when the dog attacked the boy. And like when the dog attacked the boy, Zigzigziggy runs inside with her dog and locks the door and wouldn't answer the door to the mom or the kid. Like, and they were trying to ask her if the dog had a rabies shot, and she would not answer. She would not tell them any type of information. And so that little boy had to go through several rounds of freaking shots in his stomach because she was hiding and wouldn't tell him if the dog had shots or anything. So he had to have the boy had to have shots in his stomach, and she was avoiding service too on that whole situation. Yeah, the woman has, I put out what she told me. More mugshots and school pictures. Somebody was saying that the other day. That's funny. But I don't know. Honestly, this judge, he's a tough judge. He really is. And I just don't really, I think he had she's trying to get this thrown out, and what she doesn't understand, I mean, I'm going to ask the court for a court date. If they happen to I'm going to go through all over again if I have to. And it's going to be interesting, the type of stuff she's going to use as a defense. I don't know how she would have any type of defense. It's one thing coming on here and, you know, talking shit and stuff, but when you're actively trying to cause emotional distress and defame somebody and actively trying to harass somebody, it's affecting your real life. And yeah. So guys, I'm gonna go probably go take a nap, and then I have to get to work. So, yeah, I'm going to have to, I guess, Tawanda. I guess I'm going to have to again. The most ideal thing would have been if I would have already filed for one, and I could have served her today in court. And somebody gave me that idea, and I was, but you know, I'd have to go through and I have to put more. It's I mean, it's not going to be hard to get a protective order against her. I mean, because I've already had one for 2 years from a judge, and it ruled. So, and I have that one. Then I have this lawsuit that against her. So it's going to be easier and easier every single subsequent filing, because, you know, and it's not that I'm abusing the system, it's that it's what I have to do to make the only thing I can do to make this stop. I don't know what she expects me to do. If she didn't know about court, why did she have a free consultation with a lawyer about not showing up because she wasn't served? Right? I could not believe she tried to, like, I would be scared. I don't know. I guess I'm a scaredy cat. I'd be scared to lie to, I mean, they can, and maybe that's why she's had contempt of courts before, and she even has on her record something about slander and libel, so who knows what that was about. She has a history of not respecting authority. She's told everybody, like, oh, I used to have it, my channel was going to be harassing law enforcement. She calls it auditing it, but let me see. You're sitting here trying to tell everybody that law enforcement, you've been traumatized by law enforcement and by the court system, and that you try to act like they have harassed you. Of course, so once again, it's law enforcement harassing you, not you, you know, you doing something wrong. Just like, you know, you try to put on me that I'm the one harassing you. It's just crazy thinking. But if you claim that you're that petrified and traumatized from law enforcement and the court system, then tell me why you're going around chasing fucking law enforcement, trying to catch them slip up and record them, and like, she is so full of it. Like, how are you going to have a channel auditing the police if you're traumatized from police? Yeah, and it's like, oh, but it's somebody else's fault. It's not her fault that she's been arrested. That's you know, that's her being traumatized. That, you know, it's the law enforcement's fault. Like, no, she has no respect for authority whatsoever. I mean, I've dealt with addiction. I've been in jail before. I've been in trouble before. I mean, I don't really want to have to deal with this shit either. But, you know, you're kind of putting me, it's like, what else? I don't know what else to do at this point. It is a power thing. That's why the whole, I do what I want, you know, that she has to display proudly, and then, you know, and then keep, you know, and being like, damn right, you know, just like, God, dude, just trashy. It's just so trashy. I don't know. It's part of that sovereign citizen stuff, you know. I guess those people don't feel like the law applies to them. Um, all right. I don't know. I'm sure she... will be giving her... I'm sure she... But I also will be contacting YouTube and sending them this judgment and showing them that she's been using their platform to harass and stalk me for 5 years. So that's going to be next on the to-do list. Also, this protective order that I'm going to obviously have to go through with, because I mean, I don't know what she expects me to do, but yeah, you should probably rewind, because I mean, yeah. I'm burnt out talking out about it, honestly, and I just honestly, it really honestly made me sick to my stomach to even have to be around, like, see her, you know what I mean? It really did. And it was really crazy that she's gonna walk in the building, walk around the building, have no mask on, but she gets right to the courtroom and she puts a mask on. Like, but yet you just told everybody all over the internet how excited, you know, that, oh, it's you're an American citizen. It is your right to view the live stream. She feels differently when it's her, like, gonna be streamed. Oh, hey, Birdie. Nunya. All right, guys. Sorry that the stream got taken down, but it wasn't really... You would have had a couple laughs, but it wasn't really that exciting anyways, I guess. The judge is definitely no bullshit at all. He doesn't care about anything but just doing what we're there for, and yeah. Yeah, we have to just wait and see, and I don't know. I imagine this one's not going to take as long as the last time did, I would think, but I don't know. I don't know. All right, guys. I hope you guys have a great day. Great rest of your week, and I'll keep you posted on what happens when I know. So, all right, guys.